How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Hello,
A
my
lot
fellow
of mages
creepers and
swear by
trolls.
Reindeer's
Eric the
stats.
Plague Doctor, 981YT
Reindeer
here,
always
or
keeps
as I'm
a
known on
fine
Twitch,
selection
Plague
on
Doctor
hand. It's almost
TTV.
as if he knows my skill
And we are
level
back with
perfectly.
more Elder Scrolls 4
Oh.
Oblivion,
Heard any
my
news from
favorite
the other
game
provinces?
of all time.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
So, in the last one, we advanced to, I
Have you ever
believe,
spoken
rank
to Dull
6
Groshug
in the
about
Mages
wearing light
Guild.
armor?
I haven't spent time there, but if you're looking for light armor...
So now,
defense is the
in
place
this
to
one, if
go.
you can't tell by the title of the video, we will be
Melona
progressing
Umbranant
through
is better off without that irresponsible
remaining
husband of
3
hers. The
ranks
most
of
honorable
the
thing he
Mages
ever did was
Guild
to
in the
disappear
university.
and leave her alone.
I see.
Take care.
And
Goodbye.
it obviously will be becoming the Archmage. Now, I do know that it will end with us fighting Menamaku, who is one of my favorite Elder Scrolls villains. But anyway, let's talk to Raminus here. And see what's next to advance. Not 7, rank 7 is where we're
Pleasure to
at.
speak with you. Your tasks now come directly from Archmage Traven.
Okay, so we have to talk to the Archmage now.
Greetings. There is an urgent matter which requires your personal attention. This task falls to you and only you. Are you prepared to begin?
I'm ready,
Count
baby!
Hasseldor of Skingrad has contacted the Council. He claims to have information that is vital to us. He has requested that you personally travel to Skingrad to obtain this information. I cannot stress how important it is that our relationship with Hasseldor be preserved. I expect you to visit him immediately. I am unsure as to why he has requested that you, of all people, should be the one to visit him. I have no wish to put you in harm's way.
Alright.
Count Hasseldor awaits your arrival.
Off to Skingrad it is! Beginning the journey that will end with us taking Hannibal Treven's place. Let's see, Skingrad... Where... Skingrad... It's on the other side of the map. Dude, I can never remember where the towns are for the life of me. Like... But I can't wait, because after this, my plan is to do the fighters and, the arena. Actually, maybe I won't do the arena, because I know there's that adoring fan motherfucker who will not leave your ass alone. That's the reason I've never done the arena, if I'm honest. But, like, I've also never done the arena, so, like, maybe I should.
Good afternoon. You are here to see the Count, yes? He has been expecting you. Please, wait here. I shall inform him of your arrival.
Good
Is this the
afternoon.
place with the
I
vampire?
understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
Really? Take care.
Hello.
Okay, let's just vibe down here then.
The Count is on his way. Please remain here and be patient.
Patience. I am in the middle of a war, woman.
What is it?
Well, it's not much of a war, but it's basically a war.
The Count is on his...
You see, you were Martin's friend, weren't you? You were fortunate to have known him. Goodbye.
Waiting on the count. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Waiting on the count. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, there he is.
Welcome, Guild Mage. We meet again, although in different circumstances. I fear this time you may find the results no more to your liking than the last. Less so, perhaps. The information I have for your guild will not be met with smiles and handshakes, I fear. I have called you here because, from our previous encounter, I believe you can be trusted. Consider the implications of that as you handle a small matter for me. Surprised? Nothing is for free, Mage. There is a small nuisance I would have you deal with before I tell you what I know. One good turn deserves another, after all.
What's the problem, vampire?
It is a minor situation, to be sure, but neither I nor my guards can become directly involved. A nest of vampires has sprung up in Blood-Crust Cavern, southeast of the town. They are a threat to the town and must be eliminated. Their presence has drawn a group of vampire hunters to town, following rumors of vampires in Skingrad. While I do not believe my identity has been compromised, I do not wish to take any chances, and so cannot act on either matter. You, however, can act with impunity, and so will take care of this for me. Then, I will tell you what I know. I shall await your return.
Good afternoon.
I love the Count of Skingrad.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
To arms! To arms!
Watch out! I'm just doing my job. You got a problem with it? You go talk to Eridor. I used to think you were a hero. A holy knight and all that. I'm just doing my... I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. You got a problem with it? You go talk to Eridor. Yeah! Someone's been murdered! Run away! Ha!
So he wants us to kill the vampire hunters. That makes sense.
It's all over, That's too bad. I was hoping you'd resist arrest. Okay. Why do you bother me? Go away.
Eridor says I ain't supposed to chat with people in town. Sorry. Hey, come on now. There's no need to get violent. You'll make a fine pair of boots, lizard. Oh! Stop right...
That... Oh...
This is rather annoying. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that we won't get kicked out of the Mages Guild because this is a quest that we have to do for the Mages Guild.
Hello there.
By the shut up! Stop! Oh. Yes. Why do you bother me? Go away.
By the gods!
Stop right... Oh. Come on.
You're not supposed... You have completed your tasks for the Count, have you not? Then, please, wait here while I inform him.
What is it, pond scum? So tiresome.
I'm just gonna say that she'll
hello.
find me.
How are you?
You have completed your tasks for the Count, have you not? Then, please, wait here while I inform him.
So much waiting. I swear waiting on this count is like playing a game of Jeopardy. Wonder if he's gonna tell us that it's Metamarco behind all this, because I know Metamarco is involved with all of this. He's like the god of necromancers, king of worms. If you watched ESO, my ESO videos, or done any research on Elder Scrolls lore, you know what I mean. Motherfucker does not know how to die. Waiting, 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 waiting. Alright, well, let's use this spell I made to level up our destruction while we wait. Wait, is that him? Yeah, that's him.
So the work is complete. Now we can discuss the information I have for you. The cavern is silent once more. I would be foolish to think that this might send a message to those who would encroach on my territory. Your guild does not fully appreciate the danger which quickly approaches. Hopefully, when you return to them, their eyes will be opened. The necromancers are a sign of things to come. An old acquaintance of the guild has come to Cyrodiil.
Yep.
They are
Metamarco.
answering his call. While I do not know for quite what purpose he has arrived, I believe the Guild of Mages is in great danger.
Metamarco has returned.
Nearly invincible, he has established himself somewhere in the north of Cyrodiil. This is all that I know. See to it that your leader, Traven, learns this as soon as possible. I have no love for your guild, but I have no wish to see it destroyed either.
Let's ask about the King of Worms!
He is an old and powerful necromancer. Traven will recognize the name even if you do not. Return to your guild and prepare yourself accordingly.
I am gone.
Hello!
What news from Skingrad? I assume you've spoken to Count Hasseldor? What? Is that possible? This is grave news indeed. I had, perhaps foolishly, believed that necromancy was all but stamped out in Cyrodiil. It seems I couldn't have been more mistaken. I shall need to consult the council as to how to proceed with this situation. Thank you for the information. It may save many lives.
How are you today?
Yeah, this is bad. Metamarco. I can't wait to, like, play one in Elder Scrolls 1 and 2 and, like, get acquainted with Metamarco's character more, because I'm not really as acquainted with him as I should, I don't know. I know more about the character Metamarco and less about the different versions of him.
It's my pleasure. You do not yet qualify for further advancement. Your tasks. Farewell.
Good to see you.
My attention is focused on the council right now.
It is a privilege.
Alright, let's wait 24 hours and see this, because I want to get to Archmage tonight.
My attention is focused on the council right now.
Good to see you. Greetings, chap. You do not yet qualify for further. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. The Arcane University has been here for nearly as long as the Mages Guild has been in Cyrodiil. It has been our home for ages. Your tasks now come directly from Arch. Be seeing you.
First, all rune-marked ancient stones are called...
Anytime, friend, I'm right here.
Alright. So this is a stupidly grindy way to increase destruction that I read about.
Greetings, Warlock.
Ah, you must be Arcane University's newest edition.
Greetings.
Good morning.
Hi there. The council is in complete disarray at the news of Manimako's presence in Cyrodiil. The King of Worms has obviously targeted the guild, but we have no idea why. No demands have been made. All of my attention is devoted to the council. We must discern the reason for this sudden attack and stop Manimako before he destroys us all. I am unable to look into something that has been brought to my attention. Are you capable of going on my behalf?
Oh, finally! I can go.
Good. Please go to Bruma. I have not heard from Jean Frasoric for a few days now, which is unusual for her. While I welcome the break from correspondence with her, I worry that something may be amiss given recent developments. Find out if Jean is all right and let me know if she needs anything. Come see me when you've spoken to Jean.
Alright. So I have faced Manimarco before in this game, but I didn't know that he was the final boss of the Mages Guild at the time. I just thought he was a cool Easter egg that you could come across and fight. Holy shit! Jaskar, don't be dead. I love Jaskar. They're all dead.
Watch out.
Wait. No? Who's here? Oh.
Come out. Come out wherever you are. Yes? What have we here? A visitor. I'm afraid you've missed the party. The guest of honor has already left. You won't be leaving, though. I'll see to that now.
Hey, what did I...
I was too afraid. I just couldn't move. I could hear the screaming, but I just couldn't move. He killed them all. Just slaughtered them. I saw his face. I saw the King of Worms. I couldn't believe my eyes. I think the only reason I'm alive is because I was invisible. But even so, I think he saw me. He killed them, one by one. Volonaro was last, I think. He was trying to run away, but he didn't make it, did he? The King of Worms stood over him, right before he died. And it looked like he sucked out Volonaro's soul. He said something about Echo Cave and destroying the Mages Guild. Then he looked right at me and grinned. You've got to do something. You've got to tell Archmage Traven. It's not...
I hope I don't get kicked out of the guild for that, because I thought, like, Jaskar was, well, an enemy.
Well met.
Any word from Jean in Bruma? He was the only one left? This is worse than I thought. From what he's told you, Manimarco, the King of Worms, is here in Cyrodiil and preying on our guild. This is something I'd never have dreamed. We'll need a few days to digest this new information. Should Jaskar arrive here, we'll see to it that he's well taken care of. Thank you. Before we continue, you should speak to...
Okay,
Be seeing you.
Now we'll become a wizard.
Yes. I hope I can help. Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you a most powerful spell. Let's do business. Take care.
Alright, so he said he needed a few days. Oh, this is just always so fun, but like, Manimarco is such an interesting villain.
At the worst possible time, the council is in ruins. A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The council has shattered and artifacts have been lost. The necromancer's amulet and the bloodworm helm have been taken. A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Manimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the necromancers. Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the imperial city. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontas. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear. Be seeing you.
I'm prepared for a fight. Although I personally think that the Archmage, Trevin, I don't think Trevin's intentions are entirely pure. Because what happens to him when we become the Archmage? I just find it, like, hella suspicious.
Starting to see things. I am.
Necromancers. When are they gonna learn that they have one crucial weakness? If they kill them, it kills whatever necrotic crap they've been brewing up. Alright, so let's delve deeper. Manamarco is still working with Daedra after, like, a century, like, several centuries, I see. Like, this is like the end of the third era that Oblivion takes place, and ESO is set in the second era. Okay, I believe we're almost out. Yeah, we're out of here, I think. Let's go give the helm to him. And then we'll go get the amulet.
Have you recovered either the bloodworm helm? Erlav is dead. I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the helm. I shall return the helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. Thank you. Have you recovered the necromancer's amulet? Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the imperial city. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear. You too.
Okay. Oh shit.
Hey, cur!
I see a path. Just me being dumb. This is certainly a fort, though. Like, you could bottleneck the fuck out of people with this.
Well met.
Greetings to you.
I have a very bad
To what do I owe
feeling
this
about
pleasure? You'd better talk to Karanya before you do anything else. Oh, hello.
I got this feeling that something bad's gonna happen. Like, I just feel like Metamarco's gonna show up and fuck shit up.
Hi there.
Okay, how do we...
It's you. Hi.
The lowlands of the great forest rise to the upland plateau of the colonial. Hello.
Greetings to you.
Go back through that door and see if we can't find another way.
Hi there.
Greetings, Guildmaid.
Greetings to you.
Well, this is quite a surprise. I thought you were Traven's lapdog, doing whatever he said. And yet, here you are. Good that you've finally seen the light. The cause will benefit from your assistance. What? You're here to take it back to Traven? Oh, my dear, I'm afraid you're in over your head. I don't answer to Traven. I heed only the word of Manimarco. When he has the amulet, his power will be increased, and Traven will be helpless to stand in his way. You, I'm afraid, won't be standing at all. I promise I'll make this quick. I'd like to have you mostly intact, so Manimarco can suck the marrow from your bones. I hate him.
Show me what you've got.
Man, they just suck. Like, they're fragile as fuck.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Yeah, this is going by rather smoothly.
Speak.
Have you recovered? Karanya turned on the guild? I don't understand. She was one of my most trusted advisors. The situation grows more dire with each passing day, it seems. I fear where this will end. The amulet is safe, however, and that must be enough for now. Thank you for returning it. Before we continue, you should speak to... Good day.
Well met. I can truly consider you an equal, and so grant you the rank of Master Wizard. There is no higher rank which I can bestow upon you. You have my congratulations, and my thanks.
Alright. Now a Master Wizard,
Greetings
all
to
that's
you.
left is to
Time
become
is
the
against us,
Archmage.
and our enemies grow stronger. There is much to do and little time in which to do it. Your next task is essential. Word has been sent that the necromancers have been quite busy creating black soul gems for their master. In particular, a unique black soul gem has been crafted in the south of Cyrodiil in the ruins of Cylorn. This gem needs to be confiscated and brought here before it can be delivered to the King of Worms and used against us.
Why not destroy the gem?
No, I have need of it. I believe it may be instrumental in saving our guild. I will explain once you have returned with it. Until then, discussion is useless.
Dude, he's gonna betray us. How did you learn
I've
this?
spoken with several individuals I cannot name at this time. Count Hasseldor has also provided valuable information, as you well know.
Alright,
A
go on.
contingent of battle mages has been sent to the site. I would like you to oversee their actions on my behalf. The only thing that matters is that gem. Do you understand? Once you have it safely in your possession, return here immediately. Know that you have my complete confidence. I would not entrust this job to you if I did not feel you were prepared for it. Now go. Quickly, hurry to Cylorn while there's still time.
Good to see you.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Yep. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Die, damn you!
Yeah.
You're here from the council, aren't you? Traven sent you? Just you? That helps the odds, but not much. We're still going to be outnumbered. Follow me. I'll show you what we're up against. Good day. Be seeing you.
So we have to follow them.
This is it. The entrance to Cylorn is just ahead. We've been watching the site for a while and have tried to stay out of sight ever since the original plan was blown. We were supposed to storm the place and take this gem they're holding. Only we can't. There's some sort of enchantment on the door. With that door sealed, there's no way we're getting inside. So we'll have to wait for them to come out. Based on the activity I've seen, that should be very soon.
So what do we do
All
now?
we can do is prepare for them to come out. Once they do, it'll be our best chance to get the drop on them. Of course, since we can't get inside, we don't know how strong their numbers are or whether we really have a chance at this. Traven sent word that he wanted you in charge, so you've got it. You're in command. Tell us where you want us. If I may, I'd suggest that you put us in the best possible positions based on our abilities. But it's up to you. I have to admit, I'm better with an axe than I am with magic. I've been working on spellcasting, but I still feel better with a weapon in hand. Bye. You're in... There are two good locations to hide. One near here, and one closer to the door. Where do you want me to wait? Okay, I'll go over there now. Let me know when everyone is ready.
At your service. What do you need? I can manage with a weapon or with spells, but I've really been working on healing lately. I'm getting pretty good at it. Where should I wait? Up close or farther back? I'll try to help whomever I'm near. Okay, but that puts me farther away from the group.
I'm ready to fight. Where do you need me? Well, I excelled in my studies in magic, especially large-scale spells. I'm pretty accurate with them, too. More accurate than swinging a sword. Do you want me to stay back or stay up nearer to the door? Right. I'm on my way.
All right, and... There are two good locations. Be seeing you. All right, I'm ready. Keep your eyes peeled. They could come out at any moment. And don't move until you have to. We don't want to lose our advantage. Be seeing you. Good evening.
Here they come. All right, let's go get this last guy. See what's up. I wonder if the Archmage is a puppet to Metamarco. I'm just trying to rationalize why we would end up as the Archmage. Because, like, I genuinely don't know anything other than Metamarco's involved.
To arms! To arms!
Hello? Who's there?
Tired?
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Well, well. We've got here. Die, curb! Ah!
Watch me be finding the way out again.
Ah!
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
This is the part where you fall down and...
Okay, I do believe we are out of this.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna end badly.
Go, find Thalfin, and dedicated to the last. I cannot thank you enough for bringing the gem here. I have need of it immediately. We have much to speak of and very little time. A new task awaits you, and it is by far the most important you have been entrusted with. Are you truly prepared for this task? I cannot be certain what awaits you, but I am sure we will not speak again after you begin.
I'm ready.
Then hear me, and hear me well. Manimako will have what he seeks, but it will be his undoing at your hands. With this gem in your possession, you will be impervious to his attempts to enthrall you. When he fails, that is when you shall strike. When we are done speaking, you will take this gem, you will then seek out Manimako and destroy him. Get to him any way you can. It is your only hope for defeating him. I have full confidence in you, and so I leave the guild in your care. When I am gone, you will be recognized as Arch-Mage and leader of the guild.
Oh, so
Lead
maybe
your
he's
fellow
not
mages
bad.
and lead them well. The future rests on your shoulders. Farewell, my friend.
Wow. So we kind of just get the... Alright, so he literally gave his life for the sanctity of the guild. Holy fuck. I was not expecting that.
would dare to approach the King of Worms? If you seek an audience with His Grace, you must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it.
I accept your terms. Your terms are acceptable. Oh, big bad Metamarco has to hide behind his necromancers. And here I thought he was supposed to be a god! He's the king of worms! Can he handle himself? He has to rely on his necromancer cronies to protect him?
Hello? Who's that?
Oh, come on, where's the Metamarco I fought in ESO a few centuries back? Huh? Where's that guy? He didn't hide behind anyone. Be honest, that overconfidence was his weakness. I wonder if that's why he's got so many bodyguards this time around, huh? He's not excited for a rematch? The descendant of Ojelgriel is coming! Why are you running? Why are you running?
Hello? Who's there?
Metamarco! Where are you?
I see Bolor was unsuccessful in delaying you. Very well. I shall reanimate him once we are done here. Perhaps we shall chat for a while, since you really have no other options. I must say, I expected Archmage Traven, rather than his star pupil. I am disappointed to see that he could not face me himself. I have met so many of his predecessors over the years. I developed a particular fondness for Galerian, ill-preserved though he may be.
Vanus
But
Galerian?
here
No!
you are instead, skilled enough to make it this far, which speaks volumes about you. Perhaps you'll be as useful to
kill
me
Vanus
as
Galerian?
Traven.
No, that breaks my heart.
Oh, my dear, I didn't mean to imply that you have a choice. I will make you another in a long tradition of worm thralls, and take my time in studying you. Your very soul will be forfeit to me. Power, my dear friend. I seek power, and so I acquire and study those who have some degree of it. We are after the same
study your
thing,
joke real.
your guild and I. Yet you worry about good and evil, and do not accept they are manifestations of the same thing. So you brand me a villain, and make vain attempts to destroy me. I watch, and I wait, and I collect you when you come for me. Instead of drawing Traven out, I have received you instead. Perhaps I shall personally go and collect him when we are done here.
Marco, I will admit, you got taste. But Metamarco went down without a fight. This Metamarco is such a downgrade from the one in ESO, I will admit. But honestly, Metamarco's, I think this is when, Elder Scrolls bosses started becoming a little bit of a letdown, but I mean... At the same time, we just fucked the motherfucker up, so... All the more reason that our character is worthy of becoming Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of I killed your boss. How are you still standing? Alright, I do believe we're almost out of this shithole. Ah, okay, here's the exit. Took us a minute, but we found the exit. No, it's kind of funny to me that this Minimarco has to hide behind his bodyguards. Where's all that bravado and self-confidence, overconfidence that he had in ESO, like...
How can I assist you, Chen?
Seems he lost a lot of that.
Archmage, you have returned. Minimarco has been defeated? I can hardly believe it. The King of Worms is no more! I received a note from Archmage Traven. I know what he did for us and that he selected you to take his place. I will mourn for him during my own private time. For now, I cannot help but rejoice. You have brought safety to the guild, and I thank you. I've already sent word to all the local guild halls that you are now in charge. Congratulations, Archmage. Farewell.
Well, beekos, we are now the Archmage. We have officially completed the Mages Guild storyline in not ESO, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. This is literally my first time completing this. So yeah, this has been quite fun. So in the next one, up next for us, I might do the arena or the Fighters Guild. I'll decide. But yeah, it is just so gratifying completing the Mages Guild for the first time in this game. I have not joined the Fighters Guild in this game or done the arena, so that'll be a new experience. So yeah, we'll see what we need to do to become the leaders or champions of those, depending on which one we're talking about. So until the next one, I will see all of you guys in the wonderful world of Fallout New Vegas, where we will see what's next for the Sierra Madre, also known as the Dead Money DLC. I do believe we need to get, the ghoul, I forgot his name, to his post. I figured out how to do that. It is very complicated and difficult, but that is what we'll be up to and more. So until then, bye!